Awesome. Okay, this is a perfect volume level. Let's keep it right here. All right. So, when you go to Canva and you log in, if you have not yet logged in, use your Issaquah credential because then you get access to Canva Pro. Thank you, Issaquah School District. All right. What we're going to do from the start is create a design that's usually a flyer or a poster or an Instagram post. One of these three starting templates. Okay. The cool part about making a flyer is you can send the digital version to Izzy and Alana to post to the Instagram so that we get twice as much poster coverage as possible. Okay. What you do now is click on flyer, is the one that I'm going to use. But before we start actually creating, you can create from scratch, but you can also use a template. You need to have a set of information that is crucial to the poster you're trying to create, otherwise known as a need to know. Okay? Here are the need to knows for the two different types of posters that you can create today. You can also find this on the replies of the Yearbook 110. Okay? It's exactly the same, copied and pasted. All right? So if we look at the need to knows, we're going to focus first on the Yearbook by. They need this much information, and anything after the dash is just kind of extra fun stuff, okay? These top three things are going to be the most important. That is the date, where to purchase, and how much does it cost, okay? The date, where to purchase, and how much does it cost. For Yearbook Buy, the purchase period is from January 15th to January 31st. However you want to package that information on your poster is up to you. You can purchase through InTouch receipting, but that's not really something that students are going to know what is. That's a parent thing. I recommend you say talk to the ASB bookkeeper. She's going to be the person who has the most information for the students and for y'all to spread out for your posters. Okay. The price for this Yearbook Buy is $70. The last important thing that you need on both of these is room for an ASB approval stamp. I'm going to walk you through what that could look like for the Jostens Dedications example, because I did Yearbook Buy for 6th period, and you can watch their video if you would like. Okay? Jostens Dedications, we'll go speed through the same things. The date is due January 19th at 10 p.m. sharp. That's an important addition because it's on Eastern time, which is midnight over there. Okay? You need a QR code or link. There's one in the Yearbook Canvas that I will show you. Prices start at $65. This is a marketing technique that we're going to use because we don't want to show all of the possible information and overload our audience, our buyers. We want to show them just exactly how much it costs to get started, which is $65. Okay? Now these dash pieces of info are great additional parts to include on your poster, but not necessarily requirements like these other ones are. So on the Yearbook Buy, actually I'm just focusing on the focusing. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. Focusing on the Jostens Dedications. An additional piece of info you can put on there. It's a great place to share extra senior memories, and then some variations on that sort of sentiment, sort of that vibe, is that you can have this space be for messages or for baby pictures. You can highlight your seniors' accomplishments, and you can celebrate yourselves or your friends. It's just kind of additional flavor text that makes the poster a little bit more interesting to buy. This looks like a wanted poster for Thatcher Morse, which is not what we're doing right now, right? You can do that at another time. Okay? Yep. All right. I know, I can see it. Okay, so we're going to focus on an example, a quick example of Jostens Dedications, and I'm also going to show you the Skyline press kit that you guys have access to. I think starting from scratch every time is great, but it's not always the easiest to actually accomplish, okay? If you look in the template section for advertising, while they are great, they're not always the most sort of visually interesting. Some of them are cool, some of them do not have enough information for what we're trying to do here. So I recommend instead looking for a term like memory. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, I did not think that one through. That's probably not the vibe that we want to go for. Okay, I need your checkout sheet when you guys get back. Let's see, I did a photography one in the last class. Let's do party. See what kind of party type themes we can put forward, okay? All right.
I'll do the karaoke one.
Karaoke one could work.
Well, the night party one's clean too.
This one, let's do the night party. Okay. All right. This one goes hard. Okay? Now we're going to start transitioning the information that we have on the template to the need-to-knows off the posters. Okay? So instead of saying Borchelle Club Night Party, we're going to say something like Skyline Yearbook. And if you get a little overlap, that's okay. We can either move it up by holding, if you hold shift, it's going to lock it in. We're going to scoot that upwards. Okay? Double click on the word night, and we're going to say Jostens. Resize that on the sides so that it does not, doesn't take up the whole screen. And then we're going to put dedications. Okay, we might need to adjust some of the font sizing here so that we can get the whole vibe happening. All right, so if you double click on font you're trying to change the size of, there's a number right here. We want to reduce that by hitting the minus key so that it stays all within the boundary of our page, right? Just like on pre-flight. We want to center this, do a little adjustment, maybe make this a little bit smaller. Jostens Dedications, you want to make sure that it's still easy to read. Maybe make the color a tiny bit darker by highlighting it and then clicking on the text color box right here. Then this color wheel, we want to pull this pink down a little bit lower into the darker section so that it stands out from the background a little more. Okay? So we got Skyline Yearbook, Jostens Dedications. There's a perfect little line right here that you can say available until or purchase by Jan 19th, 2025. Okay? Instead of free entry, there's not free entry for our Jostens Dedications. You can say starts at $65. Right? Still all looking nice, still all nicely arranged. Maybe bring Skyline Yearbook down just a scooch. Just a little bit here. Okay? Instead of special guests, we want to have highlights. Sorry, DJ Drew, but you're cut from the lineup. Instead, we're going to replace you with memories. On DJ Matt, you're also cut from the lineup. You're now messages. Okay? And then what should DJ, what does that say? Kahaya? What should DJ Kahaya be?
Baby pictures.
Let's try baby pics. Cool. I like baby pics. Good call. All right. So this one's going to have a tough time finding room for a QR code. So we want to say purchase with QR. And then we want to also create an additional little space. I'll show you where the QR code is going to go. We want to create an additional little space for the ASB approval piece. So to do that, you can go to Elements and then Shapes. This is actually a pretty good color that's sticking with it. Just resize this just a little bit, put it up in the top corner here so that ASB has a place to stamp it for approval. Okay. The QR code can be found by going to Yearbook Home and then looking under Promo. There are two new additions. There's Yearbook Purchase QR code. This takes you to In Touch Receipting. And then there's Jostens Dedications QR code. This takes you to the Jostens portal. Okay? The rest of it is up to you. Once you've got all of your need-to-knows on there and any additional fun stuff that you might want to include, you want to click on Share, type in my name. You can just do black. And then I'll be right there. And then I'll be able to print it and get it approved starting next week. Okay? Questions? You don't have to use Canva if you know other graphic design softwares and you have the skills. You can use those, but Canva makes it easy. It makes it fast. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to post this video here shortly so you can access everything you need to. Sign in with your Issaquah login because then you get all the premium stuff. All right? Good luck. You can choose either Yearbook Buy or Dedications. I just wanted to do Dedications as an example so you have something to work with. Okay?
Could you put the QR codes like in the announcement?
Yes, I can.